opposites. At the end of this lesson, you will be able to define opposites or antonyms, identify opposites of nouns, describing words or adjectives and verbs, match words with their opposites, form opposites by adding prefixes such as un, im, in, and dis.
Hi Cece! Why did you call us so early to play today?
Hey Fleck! I wanted to show you my new game which my uncle gifted to me. But the others said they would be coming late.
Wow! Cece, what is this game about?
This game is on opposites.
Opposites? What are they? Some kind of funny creatures.
No, Fleck. They are simply words. Wait, let me tell you all about them. We can then start playing the game.
Okay, let's begin then.
Let's learn about opposites with Zizi and Fleck. Look at the following sentences. These clothes are wet. These clothes are dry. The hare is a fast runner. The tortoise is a slow walker. The chocolates are sweet. The medicines are bitter. The words wet and dry have opposite meanings. So do the pairs of words fast and slow, and sweet and bitter. These pairs of words are said to be exact opposites of each other. An opposite is a word which is completely different from another word in meaning. Opposites are also known as antonyms. Let's look at the following list of commonly used opposites: before and after, question and answer, never and always, save and spend, good and bad, dark and light.
Cece, let's begin playing this game. Now, how do we use these cards?
Every card has a word and a picture below it. The first player must pick a card, say the word aloud, and place it in the center of the board. The second player must pick a card from their pack having the opposite word and place it beside the first one. If the opposite is right, the second player scores a point and gets to keep the card. This sheet has the instructions and the list of opposites.
Okay, so let's begin then. So here is my first card. It says fat.
The opposite of fat is thin. Where is the card? Ah, here it is. There. The words fat and thin are opposites. Go ahead with the next card.
This card has the word happy.
The opposite of happy is sad.
My next word is long.
Short is the opposite of long.
The opposite of day is
Night.
and the opposite of top is
Bottom.
right is the opposite of
Left.
what's the opposite of laugh?
It's cry.
The next word is come.
The opposite of come is go.
The final card has the word pull.
The opposite is push.
Yippee! Zizi, you have got all the opposites correct.
Do you want to play one more game on opposites?
Surely, Zizi.
Look at the following pairs of opposites: fat and thin, happy and sad, long and short. These words are describing words or simply adjectives. A describing word or adjective is a word that is used to describe or qualify a person, an animal, or a thing. In addition to describing words, even nouns and verbs can have opposites. Look at the following pairs of opposites: day and night, top and bottom, right and left. These words are used as nouns. A noun is a naming word given to a person, place, animal, or thing. Look at the following pairs of opposites: laugh and cry, come and go, push and pull. These words are examples of verbs. A verb is an action word that tells us what someone or something does. The opposite of some words are formed by adding a prefix. A prefix is a letter or a group of letters added to the beginning of a word to form a new word whose meaning is always different from that of the original word. Some of the commonly used prefixes to form opposites are un, im, in, and dis. Let's look at some examples using each of these prefixes. Let us look at some examples of opposites formed by adding the prefix un before the given word. The opposite of comfortable is uncomfortable. The opposite of happy is unhappy. The opposite of educated is uneducated. And the opposite of easy is uneasy. Let us look at some examples of opposites formed by adding the prefix in before the given word. The opposite of visible is invisible. The opposite of complete is incomplete. The opposite of secure is insecure. And The opposite of direct is indirect. Let us look at some examples of opposites formed by adding the prefix im before the given word. The opposite of possible is impossible. The opposite of polite is impolite. The opposite of pure is impure. And the opposite of mobile is immobile. Let us look at some examples of opposites formed by adding the prefix dis, dis, before the given word. The opposite of agree is disagree. The opposite of appear is disappear. The opposite of comfort is discomfort. And the opposite of order is disorder.
So, Fleck, have you understood everything about opposites now?
Yes, I have, Zizi. Can I start playing now? I'm sure I can get all of them right.
Let's see about that later. Good luck, Fleck. Here is your first word.
Today's game on opposites was super fun. I got most of the opposites correct. I'm sure you would want to get yours right too. So, let us revise the important points that we have learnt in the lesson on opposites. An opposite is a word which is completely different from another word in meaning. For example, right and left, slow and fast. Opposites are also known as antonyms. Describing words or adjectives, nouns or verbs can have opposites. The opposite of some words are formed by adding a prefix at the beginning of the word. The commonly used prefixes to form opposites are un, un, im, in, and dis. For example, happy and unhappy, possible and impossible, direct and indirect, like and dislike. Bye.